This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group, and markets really treading water all day today as, maybe we're waiting for Powell testimony tomorrow. Obviously, the new tariff deadline of December 15th is getting closer and closer. And today we saw mixed messages in the media early this morning that looked like the tariffs were going to be delayed or roll back. And then later this afternoon, we said, no, that's not the case. So, it's really going to be a very fluid situation leading up to December 15th. What happens with this next round of tariffs, how it affects the marketplace. Also, FOMC two-day meeting started today. We're going to hear Jerome Powell speak tomorrow. Probably nothing in the cards in terms of any sort of change to monetary policy. No expectation for the most part of any sort of move. We'll have to see what happens. The new NAFTA today, the new NAFTA announcement really took a back seat to the rest of the news today. The USMCA agreement between the United States, Canada, and Mexico ordinarily would be, in my opinion, front and center, but with China tariffs, with Powell, really on the forefront here, kind of took a back seat. Early this morning, we got some economic numbers, which, are not so highly regarded in terms of how market moving they are, but U.S. worker productivity fell the most it has in nearly 4 years, and the growth in labor costs also fell short of expectations. So again, some weakening numbers here, all adding up, maybe will work into Powell's speech tomorrow. ES option data yesterday, 474,000 contracts traded, but again, very, very heavy on the put side, with 75% of all contracts trading were puts. Volume leaders, number one leader yesterday, however, was a call option. The end of month January 3210 call traded 6,600 times, and the end of month January 3180 call also traded 6,600 times. But the December 3050 puts traded 6,200 contracts, and the end of month, end of week 3, January 2630 put, yes, about 500 points below the market, traded 5,200 times. Volatility really hanging in there with the Powell speech tomorrow, with the upcoming, news about U.S. and China. So ES options are pricing in a move to Friday of about $35 on the expensive side. Bitcoin, has now failed to hold the 7,600 level for 3 of the last 4 days. And that comeback level from where we're trading now has been some psychological resistance. The fact that it has been not been able to hold above that level really, kind of puts the bears in control, at least in the short run here. And the other day when it was the third time that it could not hold the 7,600 level, the selling volume that we saw was the highest since November 27th. So, again, some near-term pressure here, 70.87, so about $400 lower, $350 lower than where it's trading right now, is really the next support, which was the low on December 4th, just over a week ago. And 78.70 is really the area to the upside that Bitcoin has to break and sustain to get through some resistance to maybe reverse the course of the bears here. Volume is light. We see that when volume is light, when we get a consolidation, usually sets up for a big move here. So we'll have to see. Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group.